skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now. It's like a dream. Everything moving fast, but you moving slow. Change the tempo. Watch, we on time. Hey, now you know. Listen to the
Hello, Voodoo Dragon Gaming family, and welcome to another exciting new video. Today we're going to talk about, what other? GTA. I know I took a break from it, but hey, let's just focus on the fact that we're going to talk about it today. I know we done DayZ and Subnautica. I figured it was time to come back to this. I read an article that made me want to come back to this. So before we get into that, let me remind y'all I stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Links for that will be in the description below. Also, check out my social media where you can find my up-to-date stream schedule, as well as those highlights. Links for those will also be down in the description below. And if you're new to the Voodoo Dragon Gaming family, don't forget to hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. And as always, ding that bell so you get notified when I introduce new content. Now, as always, please enjoy the rest of this murder montage and, well, this murderous scene, and I will see y'all after it's done. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. Since we are back, let me get into that article I was telling you about. And when I read it, I thought of y'all. So that's why we're here today. Let's talk about the future of GTA Online for just a second. As a matter of fact, let's talk about the future of Rockstar and their online. Because we all know that GTA has been around since 2013 and is one of the highest selling games to this date that Rockstar's came out with. But everybody keeps wanting to see GTA 6. GTA 6 is in production. Don't worry, they're working on it, I promise. They recorded it on last year's taxes. That way everybody had proof that it was fixing to be coming out. Of course, COVID came out and messed up a whole lot of businesses, which wasn't fun for anybody, so you know that sort of sucked. But with GTA separating GTA 5 and GTA Online, what could be in store for GTA Online? Now we all know that GTA Online and GTA 5 split is going to come sometime in the second half of 2021. No surprise there. I mean, they had to have time to actually remaster the GTA 5 game itself for a PlayStation 5 console, and being one of the only few games that's actually went from console to console, from PlayStation 3 to now PlayStation 4 to the next generation of PlayStation 5. But now that they're separating GTA Online from GTA 5, that makes me think, and this is just my assumption, this ain't really anything I've read on because Rockstar hasn't said anything about this, but this is just my hope and what I think, that they're going to actually take and they're going to keep adding on to GTA Online. So which means the world from GTA 6 will be a DLC to GTA Online, so which means if you bought GTA 6, it's going to be on your system, so it's going to let GTA Online know that, okay, well, this DLC has been purchased, we can actually go on, and that'll add those maps to GTA Online, because let's face it, who wants to go out and grind for forever to get to where they were in GTA Online, just to do it all over again and have to start all over again. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, but that means the Mark II oppressor is going to be there. That means that the griefers are going to be using all these weaponized vehicles. Well, let's face it. If we took away every weaponized vehicle in the game, you might as well be playing GTA 5, because that's all the vehicles you're going to have. Because when they introduced all the new vehicles, it all depends on your game type. You might as well take away rocket launchers, grenade launchers, homing missile launchers, because, yeah, griefers use all these tools. With that being said, let's take away all the guns, too, because they kill you with those, too. You can't do it. It's just... you're hurting the people that actually use them for what they're intended for, not for griefing other players. Also, let's talk about the fact that Red Dead Redemption, the online version of it, you can actually go into a defensive mode, which means that you can wander the world, and it's worse for players who want to try to kill you, because then they have to work harder to kill you. And then it doesn't help them at all, because then you can come back and kill them, and they're penalized instead of you, which is actually kind of cool. I like that. But back to GTA. Bleh. Back to GTA. Let's talk about the history of GTA. Now, this is important because if you played it, and you played it since 2013, you know that when we started out, oh, it was a mess. You were robbing convenience stores. You had to work hard to get everything. You had to work extremely hard to get everything you had. Apartments, cars. And then they started introducing missions, which were a mission here. Then you had to wait until you called for the next mission. And it took forever. There was a lot of grinding involved in it. Pretty much like Red Dead Redemption when Red Dead Redemption started. And then the missions became smoother. Then they started introducing the heists. Now, we all know the heists were really fun. The heist introduced the Kuruma, which, if you don't have, I'd have to say you're crazy. But
Wow.
with the introduction of the heist, the first 5, I mean, yes, it was sort of annoying because you had to do all the setups, and you had to have 4 people continuously for the last four heists of it. The first one was easy, 2 people, boom, bang, bing, it was done. The next 4, you had to have 4 people continuously to finish those missions, and to actually complete the heist. Then after that came out, when it was released on PlayStation 4, it was released with the update of the Lowrider, which was actually kind of cool. It was fun. You got to do some Lamar missions, but then again, you had to have 4 people. As the missions got better, I was doing missions, but there was adversary modes added. There were different modes added to where you can make money. Then they brought in racing, and then they brought in the motorcycle club, which allowed you to work a passive business, which was actually kind of cool, because while you're doing anything in the world, these businesses were making you money. Now, after you acquired the first one, then you were able to make the money to acquire your second one, and it was easier to start making money. Then the CEO came out. You were able to own a warehouse that you can build up, that you can sell off later, that you can just use for rainy day funds. Then there was the car garage, which one car could make you $25,000 to $100,000. That's not counting the money it took to actually do all that. So that wasn't profit. I will actually get into that in another video about the profit from those businesses. But while we're on the subject of businesses, then the bunkers came out. Now, the bunker was one of the best passive businesses, because it allowed you to make anywhere between $750,000 to over $1 million. It might have took a few hours for it to build up, and you might have had to play for a while for it to do it, and you might have to have friends online to be able to do this. But it's well worth it, just like the motorcycle business. Then they introduced the hangars, and that wasn't as fun. It was sort of like the warehouses, except for you didn't have to pay for your cargo. You went out, and if you had a motorcycle club and you had 6 people in your motorcycle club, counting yourself of course, you were able to get 4 packages, I believe, at a time. But it also helped out to have 2 more people who could run the guns. So I mean, it was an awesome feature. But filling it up and selling it, you only sell it for so much. Again, that would be in another video. That allowed you to be able to build a hangar and be able to put your planes that you had from Pegasus now in a hangar that you can customize. Some of them you might only be able to change the colors on, but hey, now you're not running around in that stock black or that stock gray. You're running around in something that is your own color. That was pretty awesome. Then they brought out the nightclub, one of my favorite businesses, because of all the businesses you owned were all under one roof, and you were able to make good money off that with that nightclub. Then they sort of got ridiculous. They brought up the casino, brought up the casino missions, which didn't pay really well, and brought up the casino heist. Now they got the yacht missions, but they are supposed to be bringing out another DLC before the end of this year for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 that is supposed to allow you to be able to visit a new map and be able to do heists, from what I've heard. So take this with a grain of salt, because let's face it, Rockstar hasn't actually came out and announced this yet and said that it's going to be a different map. They said that it was going to be a different location with different heists, which can be a different location on the map as it is, because let's face it, all our heists are pretty much down to the lower end. You had to have an apartment for your heist for your first 5. You have to have a facility for the next 4. You had to have a arcade for the casino heists. All that actually fits in there. But hey, we'll see what's in store. And like I said, I want to share this with you because I see the future of GTA getting better, because it's going to be online. I see them adding more maps. I see them making the GTA online world much bigger, just because of the fact that they did it with Red Dead Redemption. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 was just them testing the waters on creating a bigger map. I think they did tremendous on that one. Love the graphics on it. Every time I play it, I can't help but actually be amazed by the graphics and the way everything looks on Red Dead Redemption. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And again, I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can catch a link for that in the description below. Also check out my social media, where you can get my up-to-date streaming schedule and highlights from past gameplay. Those will also be in the description below. And again, if you're new to the Voodoo Dragon Gaming family, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and as always, ding that bell so you get notified on when I release new videos. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope y'all stay safe and, be careful out there. And I will catch y'all on the next video.